What's going on, guys? James Prigioni coming to you live from Jersey. It's May 23rd, bringing you guys along for an update. It's only been about 3 days, but everything is really greened up and exploded in growth due to the lightning storm we just had. So if you guys didn't know, lightning actually provides a lot of nitrogen for the soil when you get the lightning and the rain. What happens is there's light nitrogen available in the atmosphere in a compound form. And as a result of being in the compound, the nitrogen is locked up and not available for the plants to take in directly. So there's really two forms that the plants can get this nitrogen. One is by the nitrogen fixation of legumes, things like beans. They use a bacteria on their roots that help take that nitrogen in and make it available to plants, and also through lightning storms like we just had. So those are the two natural ways. You can also get nitrogen. They make it by using fossil fuels, but that's not as natural, so in my perspective, it wouldn't be as healthy. So what happens is the lightning strikes the air, it heats it up to such a high degree that it splits the compound and makes nitrogen available in the air, and then as it rains, the rain catches the nitrogen into its water droplets and then brings it down into the plants. So plants tend to really love those lightning storms. They really blow up, do real well. So you can see a lot of the things have really greened up. Things are doing well and things are coming along nicely. And I also want to talk about two really important aspects to having a healthy garden, especially a food forest. One of those is having the mycorrhizae association, having those mushrooms. That's why I like to have a lot of the woody material in here, because the mushrooms love the wet, damp, woody material. They feed on that wood. They break it down. I think even Jack Spirko said it. Others have said it, that the fungus is the teeth of the soil, is the teeth of the forest, eating up all that woody material and making it productive, turning it into soil. And trees love to have that mycorrhizae association. They can tap into that network and web of the fungal hyphae of the mycorrhizae and just pull nutrients and pull water whenever they need it. They can really share, and it becomes one big system, all taking care of each other instead of having like someone like me having to take care of it. So here's some good indication that the mycorrhizae association is going on, and that this soil has a nice fungal relationship in it. That's why the hugel bed works good with that, because you've got that wood buried underneath it. The mushrooms come, break it down, and then it helps keep it moist, and it kind of attaches everything together as one big system. Another real important aspect is the bacteria, because the trees tend to like more of a fungal-based soil, while the herbaceous plants tend to like more of a bacteria soil, heavy in bacteria and things like that, very active. So it's good to always have a compost pile. Even though that one's not huge, just adding that in places, putting that in the ground will help, or even doing a compost tea will help activate a lot of the bacteria, get all those microbes in there, get them working, and keeping the plants healthy. So having those two aspects, fungal relationship in your soil, and also a soil high in bacteria, beneficial bacteria, will provide a healthy garden. Very vigorous plants, and it'll take a little maintenance to take care of them. So that's why a lot of people go through when they do the compost teas. That's always a good idea if you wanted to add a nice boost to your garden. But I suggest making your own compost teas with the plants local around you, maybe some of the weeds you're growing with. If you're getting weeds in here, then it's almost like that soil needs those nutrients from the weeds. So you take those and you use those to make your compost pile. You're going to get basically the exact nutrients that you want. And I like to use the comfrey a lot too for the composts, because that's a great activator, and also is a dynamic accumulator, which means it pulls up a lot of different kind of nutrients deep from the soil. So I just wanted to show you guys just a quick tour and talk about a few things I had in my mind. Some of the strawberries are redding up and doing pretty well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for following along. The grapevine's doing great over here. A lot of stuff is coming along again, like I said, that a lightning storm really boosts those nitrogen levels, turns everything nice and green, gets that nice green growth. So thanks for following along, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the kind of little talk as I go through the garden, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments section. But I've read a decent amount of books, and I know it's not a lot of knowledge to read a book, but when you start putting it into practice and you're seeing the truth of what's written in the books, and it's coming to life in a lot of the things that the permaculturists say, and you could see it right in your own backyard, you tend to think that it's true. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for following along. James Prigioni's out.